Do you have a micromanager estate agency boss? Today, I'm joined by Jason Bull, who is an estate agency coach, trainer, and all-round guru. Jason, before we switch the cameras on, you were talking about how the fact in the past you'd had a micromanager who was a pain in the backside. Um, and you seem to think that an awful lot of people are being micromanaged. Why are so many estate agents being micromanaged at the moment? Talk to me.
Fear,
Okay.
challenge, financial pressures. Like you put all of those things together, or perhaps even culture. The culture is that we check. For me, if I've ever recruited people, and I've done a lot of it in my time, I've always looked for people that I can trust, that I know have got the ability to do the job that they've been employed to do. And if they've not got the ability to do it, then I don't employ them. Simple as that. Strong believer that if you look at someone, there's knowledge, attitude, and skill that influences whether or not they can do the job. Micromanaging for me is something that I've seen and experienced, and it's a broad brush and applied to everyone. For some people, it might be necessary, but that is a really small percentage. The vast majority in this industry know what they're doing. There should be accountability, so let's not get away from that. This is not just everyone rush away, do whatever you want, but actually empowering people to do the job that they've been employed to do without insisting on that we have a catch up at 9 o'clock, another one at midday, and another one at 5 o'clock to see how your day's gone. If you've got to do that, then I think you've probably recruited the wrong people to begin with. And that to me is a real problem because it makes the industry unappealing. It pushes people away from it.
What would your advice be if I was, say, like a neg or a valuer and I was being micromanaged?
The age and the stage I've reached in life now, I think I'd be brave and ballsy enough to say, can we talk about this? It's kind of causing me a problem. It's putting undue stress, anxiety on me, and it's making me wonder whether or not I'm in the right place, location, company, etc. Now, except for someone much younger, less experienced, that could be a challenge. But I think what it does is it shows a bravery. And I think if you're a boss and you were confronted by that, I think you'd have nothing but absolute respect, providing it was done in the right way.
Yes.
Then I think it's about conversation. Okay, what can we do that gets better results out of you?
Let me off your back.
Exactly. I had a great relationship with when I was working within Fox and Sons. I had a really, really brilliant senior branch manager. And I had probably the most grown-up discussion with him. You don't want me in your office. You run an empire here. And as long as you do X, Y, and Z, I'm happy to give you all of the breathing space under the sun. The only time that I'll be chasing you is for X and Y. Are we in agreement that if we fall short of that, I can do? And he was, I'll shake your hand on it now. Okay, let's do that. Let's have a grown up. He also said to me, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of that. You're not going to do that, are you? What are you going to give me in return? And the trade-off was you were going to give me X, Y in return. You keep doing that. You've got all the freedom that you require and you want to keep you happy. So I think it's conversations, Chris. It's that human element. What do I need as a human being to be at my very, very best? If you can give me that, then I'm happy to give you a little bit of space. I'll monitor it. And actually, if you're abusing it, then maybe, it's giving me the permission to yank that chain a little bit tighter. But I think it is about conversation, mutual understanding, and a little bit of respect. I think the micromanaging thing for me shows actually I don't respect and trust you. And that's not conducive to a good relationship.
Thank you for your time today, Jason.
Pleasure. Thank you.